bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 85 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. To throw, it's Breeze. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on the 24-yard line.
All right, let's focus now on Giovanni Bernard. Now, the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
at their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is complete to Michael Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's complete.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So in the second, and that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you...
And this is going to be intercepted. Breeze picked off by his former teammate, Malcolm Jenkins. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing, the interception. If he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
57 the mark, 5-9. Here we go. Watch the safety.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 3rd down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
It's a gain of 7.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Play action. Breeze. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Bengals.
Play action. It's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for C.J. Uzomah.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Burrow on play action. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Uzomah, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Slam. Check.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. P.J. Williams with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
You know.
Lutz now to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. 20, 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
I need to get my swag right there.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
New Orleans.
Well, maybe a small measure of for this defense, because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and...
They go play action with Burrow.
18-yard line.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Pass. Complete. complete.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there had been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And he's got this down to the 35.
That's good.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now Mixon. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On play action, they'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Take off your helmet
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it.
Yeah, hurting this one. No, okay.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mixon on the toss right. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And Burrow going to throw again. open man is Ross, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
the tackle made back at the 30.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. On the right side, caught by Green. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Mixon with a first down carry. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Now, that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. Just go after them, because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he's got it.